Welcome to another DK Engineering inspection video. And today in the sunlight away from our turntable we have this very striking Mercedes-Benz SL65 AMG Black Series. Those of you who know about this car will know just how rare they are. You can see there quite the striking profile of this car. The Mercedes made just 350 of these cars in total, and we believe this to be one of 12 UK right-hand drive cars. The cost that would have been undertaken by Mercedes to retool the SL line just for this car alone is amazingly substantial. So for these cars to even exist is just incredible. When you look at a standard SL and see just how different this car is in comparison, it's really remarkable. These cars of course have the V12 paired to a automatic or semi-automatic gearbox, 5-speed that is, and of course are actually clothed in a carbon fiber body. Really remarkable technology used in this car. So this car is going to be live on a DK auction powered by Kahuna, having been prepped for sale earlier this year when in March it underwent a service with Mercedes-Benz of Beaconsfield, and at the same time it received 4 new tyres on all 4 corners, as I say. And we can see here on the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s. Since then it has done little to no mileage at all. So this car presents in obsidian black, which is of course this car's original colour. And as we can see here, for full disclosure, we do have some chips in the paint. It's nothing major nor something that anyone would not expect, but purely for full disclosure reasons, you can see that. And in addition, we do actually have some chips in the windscreen. Despite that, this car has covered just under 5,100 miles from new, and that is over the course of 2 owners. So it's currently in the hands of its 2nd owner from new, since being supplied in 2009. So let's start in the rear of this car. Of course, the size of this car, you can see it's going to be quite generous in terms of storage space, etc., making it actually a very usable Mercedes. And being a modern Mercedes at that, is meaning it's usable regardless, really. So in the boot, as I say, some generous space here, wired for a C-Tech, so you can easily keep this car stored. We have the locking wheel nuts in there, of which are on one on each wheel, of course, with the unlocking nut there. Under here we have some of the tools, the warning triangle, etc. Some additional washer fluid there, and then the fluid reservoir there as well. And in the back there we can see the battery. Actually, what is interesting is you can actually see the carbon fibre on the boot there. As I say, this body is made from carbon fibre, and it's nice to see where you can. And if you do look closely, actually, especially on the roof, I'm not sure if it would come across on camera, but you can actually see the weave of the carbon fibre, much like there you go, you can catch it just there, much like of course the Ferrari F40 or similar. And if we look under the petrol cap here, we again reveal the carbon fibre that this car is completely clothed in. Very flared arches there, holstering the gigantic rear 325 section tyres, meaning that this V12 power can actually be put down to the ground. And going on the inside of the car, we're not short of carbon fibre in here as well. As you can immediately see, the bucket seats are backed with carbon fibre all the way along to the bottom. And then in the centre console, we also have that instantly recognisable AMG centre console that's also clothed in carbon fibre. On the odometer here we can see the mileage of 5,094, so just under 5,100, as I say. And then back onto the topic of space, we can see here we have additional storage for you to keep your belongings in. We also have space behind the seat here. To get a better angle on this, we use this side as the example, where if you click in there, again you have yet more space for storage, making this car very usable for whatever trips you may deem necessary, really. You can see the V12 bi-turbo badge there with a red line just over 6,000 RPM. This car's engine is, of course, the very, very early origins of what can be called the wire engine, actually. And before I close that, I will release this here to show you the size of that magnificent V12 engine that is holstered up front. So one simply pulls the release forward in the middle, releasing this magnificent power plant. Again, we have carbon fiber on the bonnet, and then this mighty V12 AMG power plant. Of course, it's quite hard to come across a V12 AMG in modern times, and one that was limited to just 350, and being one of those right-hand drive cars makes this car a very rare proposition indeed. And a rather good sounding one at that, I should mention. We'll head to the passenger side after closing this door. The bucket seats, as well, I should mention, hold you in very well and look the part for the interior of the car, but as smart as they are, functional. So we have a glove box, which is again is here, yet more storage in the car, and not a small glove box at that either. And then again we have a very well preserved interior along with that bucket seat, again carbon back, which is just beautiful. And then again we have more storage in the door sill. As I mentioned, this car is going to be live on a DK auction powered by Kahuna on no reserve, as I should mention as well. Please do get in touch should you have any questions. Otherwise, we wish you happy bidding. Thank you for watching.